The teenager accused of a mass stabbing at a dance class in Southport has pleaded guilty on what was expected to be the first day of his trial. The shock change in plea from Axel Ruda happened this morning at Liverpool Crown Court. Refusing to stand up, he pleaded guilty to the murders of 3 young girls and the attempted murder of 8 other children and 2 adults. It wasn't classed as a terrorist attack, but today he also pleaded guilty to producing the deadly poison ricin and having an Al-Qaeda training manual. The stabbings sparked the summer riots across the UK after it was wrongly claimed on social media that he was an asylum seeker. In fact, he was born in Cardiff. He'll be sentenced on Thursday. Charlie Frost has the details.
9-year-old Alice Da Silva Aguirre, 6-year-old BB King and 7-year-old Elsie Stankham, 3 little girls, murdered as they danced at a summer holiday club in Southport last July. Today, after denying their killings, Axel Ruda changed his plea. Refusing to stand and wearing a face mask, the 18-year-old quietly replied guilty as he admitted killing the 3 girls, as well as the attempted murders of 8 other children and 2 adults.
This was an unspeakable attack. One which has left an enduring mark on our community and the nation for its savagery and senselessness. It is clear that this was a young man with a sickening and sustained interest in death and violence. He has shown no signs of remorse.
This is him as a child, around the same age as the girls he's now admitted murdering. A boy born in Cardiff who moved to Southport with his family, his father moving to the UK from Rwanda more than 20 years ago. But last summer, violent riots spread across the country in the days after the stabbings, fuelled by misinformation shared on the internet that the then 17-year-old Ruda was an asylum seeker who had come to the country by boat last year. Today, shortly after arriving at Liverpool Crown Court on what would have been the first day of his 4-week trial, Ruda seen here pacing outside his family home before July's attack, also admitted producing deadly poison ricin, as well as possessing an Al-Qaeda training manual. The judge today apologised to families who weren't in court to hear his guilty plea, telling Ruda it was inevitable he'd now face life in jail. He'll be sentenced on Thursday. Charlie Frost, ITV News.
Our North of England correspondent Rachel Townsend joins me now live from Liverpool. Rachel, take us through what happened in court.
Well, Nina, it was a hugely dramatic few moments in court. Axel Ruda was brought to the dock by 3 security officers. Almost immediately, he was asked by the judge to stand. He refused. He was asked again, please stand. He refused. He was then asked twice to confirm his name. Twice he remained silent, and then his defence barrister walked over to the dock and had a short conversation with him, during which Axel Ruda quietly nodded, and then his barrister returned and asked the court clerk to put all the charges to him again. And then came those 16 guilty pleas. His voice was very mumbled. He spoke through a surgical mask. And as Charlie alluded to there, no families were in court to hear these pleas. Indeed, nobody was expecting, including the police, this change in pleas today. He will be sentenced on Thursday for the murders of those 3 little girls, BB King, Elsie Stankham and Alice Da Silva Aguirre, and the attempted murder of 10 others. The judge told him only one sentence would be available to him, and that is one of life imprisonment.